Good morning, gang. Happy Sunday morning. All right. Well, a few things in this morning's video that I want to go through. Uh, First thing I wanted to do was wish a happy birthday to, happy 55th birthday to Annette from Starstead Groom Creek. So today is her birthday. Nothing like having a birthday on a holiday weekend. I can speak for that because I get Labor Day weekend. But happy birthday, Annette. Okay. Second part, there's a surprise that I'm going to give you here in this video. You guys will enjoy a little 4th of July present to everybody. But speaking of 4th of July, let's kind of go into this. Is the two-party system finally done? Okay, hopefully. Maybe that would be the best thing to root out a little bit of the corruption, good old boys network, uniparty, whatever you want to call it, that we've got going on in this country. So there was a poll that came out the other day, Harris poll. I know what you guys will say about polls, but this is kind of important. And I think we'll all agree on this one. Biden's in the White House for some reason. Read into that how you want to. I'm just trying to stay safe. 7 in 10 Americans do not want to see him run again. I get a kick out of that because supposedly less than 2 years ago, he won with the greatest amount of support of a presidential candidate ever, right? 71% of total people do not want him to run again, all right? Only 30% of Democrats are willing to vote for him in the presidential primary in 2024 at this point. That's the kiss of death, all right? Now, I'll go out on a limb and say one of the reasons Joe is in the White House is there was a lot of anti-Trump votes in 2020. People didn't want Trump. They would have voted for a ham sandwich over Trump, okay? I'll go back to 2016 and say the same thing. Part of the reason Trump got in was there was a boatload of anti-Hillary votes that, they'd have rather seen Joseph Stalin than Hillary Clinton win the election. All right. The funny part is when you start asking people why they think Biden shouldn't run again, 45% say he's not a good president. Gee, there's a shocker. Okay, I want to know who the 55% is that don't say that. 1/3 says he's too old and 1/4 says it's time for a change. Okay, a year and a half in and it's time for a change already. 1/3 saying he's too old. Okay, duh. It's not like this came as a surprise to you. All right. The interesting thing is 3 out of 5 people in this survey also don't want Trump to run again. Okay. 40% do want to see him run again, but 60% don't want to see Trump again, and 70% don't want to see Biden run. That tells you a lot of what's wrong with our political system, okay? Is that we don't vote for the best candidate. We vote for certainly the lesser of two evils. And I mean, Christ, you can pretty much look at every election. I mean, how far back do I have to go? Okay. One's bad, the other's worse. It's not like anybody goes, woohoo, John McCain, or woohoo, Mitt Romney, or woohoo, George Bush too, but look at, run against Barry Soetoro, or run against John Kerry, Al Gore. I mean, there's a lot of let's run against people that, God, there's no way in the world I want them making decisions, okay? So this is where you get it, and where I say it could be the end of the uniparty. 60% of the people out there say they want to vote for a moderate third-party candidate. That's the highest ever. Now, mind you, Ross Perot was in recent history, or modern history too, is the only independent candidate to even garner any attention. Okay, the rest of them run, they're an afterthought. Ross Perot actually made the debate stages. But here's the thing, 64% Democrats and 53% of Republicans, so more than half from both sides, would consider a third party. Now, this is going to be good or bad. Does that mean that 64% of Democrats would vote for somebody from the Communist Party, an AOC, a Bernie Sanders? I mean, Bernie Sanders has done well in the last two presidential elections, or presidential primaries. Okay. What does that mean that Republicans have? I mean, remember, David Duke was a Republican, all right? So, I mean, there are some complete whack jobs on both sides of the aisle. There's no question. The country's always been pretty much center-right. And we've almost tipped a little center-left here, which is where our problems come from. But so this is what you wind up having here. Could a third party be in? I mean, right now, if the election was tomorrow, okay, and everybody in the world was on the ballot, or everybody in the country at least, because with the exception of Barack Obama, you have to have been born in the United States to run for president, Ron DeSantis would win in a heartbeat, okay? If Trump doesn't run, DeSantis has got it if he wants it. Simple as that. Who the hell are the Democrats going to put up? Elizabeth Warren, Bernie Sanders, Kamala Harris, Pete Buttigieg? I mean, come on. It's, everybody's a step down. It's like, okay, who's worse than Joe? Well, don't worry, we got that handled. So it's going to be very interesting to see. But you can already tell that the U.S. public has had it with Biden. Hopefully that those voices will get louder here over the next 2 years. So, all right, so little 4th of July present for everybody. Talked to Elliot the other day, and Elliot would like to give away another EcoFlow Delta 1300. Now, the rules are the same as always. Put a comment below this video only, with the state in which you live in. You have to live in the contiguous 48. Simple as that, okay? We'll do the drawing on Tuesday night on the live stream. It will be a must-be present to win again, okay? I'm announcing this today as opposed to tomorrow because I'm hoping to God y'all have plans for tomorrow and nobody really wants to watch YouTube videos. But there's the deal. Okay, so that's that. What Elliot did ask, and I think this is only fair of us to help him too, because as much as Elliot and Wellbots are helping out the community here, I'm going to put the link below, but they have an Instagram channel that they are trying to build. Remember, Wellbots is a startup company. They're trying to get their name out there. They've got an Instagram channel, and they're trying to get some subscribers to it and everything like that. If y'all would do Elliot a favor and go click on their link if you got Instagram, okay, and follow them or whatever you do, or like them or whatever you do on Instagram, he would greatly appreciate it. But there's the deal. Another 1300 to give away, brand new one. We'll do it Tuesday night on the live stream. Have a good one. Happy 4th of July. Pinball out.